Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had a dollar and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today, you see we're over here at the other site. We're at the bin site with the shed. I know some of y'all are like, where in the world did you get this? If y'all have watched the last episode, it should have told y'all. But if you haven't yet, we ended up renting a field from my Uncle Buck. And we did the field work, everything like that, in it already. And it's harvest season, ladies and gentlemen. I know, a lot of time has passed. It's actually why you saw me sitting there unhitching from my camper. Which that's what I gotta go do real fast. I gotta go turn it off. Or, not turn it off, but... This is the second bin site. We're probably end up going transporting corn. And I know some of you are like, oh, that's a Chevy. Yes, it is a Chevy. Ladies and gentlemen, there was an entire episode recorded that y'all did not get to see. It involved getting the Chevy. It was a whole thing. We own a Chevy now. I traded in the... I'll just give y'all a quick explanation. We traded in the blue truck. We didn't need the blue truck anymore. Collisions, stuff like that. Problems with the actual mod. And so I traded in the blue truck for this Chevy. And we have that extended bed for using it when we go to use the camper, go hunting. Actually, I plan on going on a hunting trip here pretty soon. So right now, we're about to head out. And we are actually heading over... But we're heading back to our farm across the river. And with the power editing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to snap my fingers and we'll be over there. Ready, set. Alrighty, now we're back over here, ladies and gentlemen, and we got to start harvest. I know you're like, we didn't get to see none of the fun stuff. Well, you kind of did. There's not a whole lot left to do, really, other than actually start harvest. We got some corn here that needs to be harvested. And we're actually going to start the corn harvest today. Needed to call Uncle Buck. I didn't get to it, sadly. I am not expecting this field to really do that well, but we're going to grab a couple ears, kind of see what it's going to do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks like a good one. Alright, so we're just going to throw them back here in the back. And we're going to go real fast to go start the harvester. Because we got 3 fields of corn, and they all need to get done today. Alright, we're going to shut that off right there. And we got to start pulling stuff out. Let's open up these doors. Come on. There we go. This is the first thing that needs to get pulled out is this old semi-truck. Alright, so she's going to come on out willingly. Alrighty, while that does that, man, we got to get the fun stuff out now. Start up the tractor now. Alrighty. So we got this pulled out right here. Got the beam header pulled out, but that's not really what we're after. We have to go around everything else to get to the main attraction. Now, see, I really want to use the John Deere for the first bit of corn harvest. But I think the Case IH may be just the easiest to get to. It has the bigger grain hopper. It don't struggle as much as the John Deere does. So I think we're just going to go with the Case IH. So we're going to back up. And plus, I know for a fact, this harvester can handle this header. Because this is the one that, this is the header that was on this harvester when I first got it, because I was the original owner, one of the original owners of this combine. So we're just going to kind of drive forward and really enjoy ourselves, because we get to start harvest. Make sure them bearings are rolled up and ready to go. Go ahead and unfold them bearings, because me and my neighbor here both have an agreement, whoever finished it first, we could drive on the other person's field. So now I can drive on his field, and I'll let these things flip over right here, all automatic spring loaded. I'd rather spray that back down on the ground than continue putting a swath rows, because we don't really need corn bales. So we're gonna kind of put this on right here into the field. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what we're yielding. Looks like we're yielding in the mid range, but if I'm not mistaken, this was one of the better fields we had. So we're going to send Jimmy on his way there. I had bad pH, and we only had it. Okay, so pH was bad. We have that problem with almost all of our fields right now. Except this field right here, which does play into it, everything like that. So we do got some things that we got to do this winter. Definitely some plowing on this field would help out a lot, and it'd get it to a suitable state. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all look here with me, we can possibly look into possibly selling some dry corn. I'm not 100% sure exactly what we're going to do just yet, because if we sell dry corn, it's a good option. But there's an increase. And ladies and gentlemen, you lots of low numbers. Yes, I know it's low numbers. For some reason, the conversion mod is not working right now like it should. And I know what it's actually meaning. So I think we're just going to sell straight corn. Maybe. It depends on like how full is it right now. Like we'll run up to it real fast, jump in. It's this full. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go start up the international over here, and we're gonna bring her down to the bottom field, and we're gonna get the augers going. So let me go ahead and get that set up, and I'll be back here in a minute. And so we actually got both the wagons that we bought, and we'll take both of these. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, these are the wagons we bought in the auction. And I know some of you are like, why aren't you using the semi truck? Well, I want to use the semi truck, but it's not a smart idea right now. Because we're so close to home, and plus on top of that, I really don't need to be using a semi-truck and trailer unless we're hauling out and delivering certain places, or if we're on the other side of the river. On the other side of the river, hauling them grain bins, I understand that. But here, it don't make sense. Because we got to store our stuff in the actual bins. Alrighty, now we're unloading into this first grain cart right here. Not grain cart, into this first. Alright, now we're unloading into this first one. We probably will fill it up, I want to say, all the way. I'm pretty comfortable with saying that. If we do not, I would be really amazed. Yep, it's getting close to the top. Is it? Yep, it's full. So we're going to pull forward. And we're going to put last percentages in that one. And what we're going to do, we're going to do a quick turn. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're actually going to leave that back one. Because if nothing else, it gives it more space, and plus it lets this tractor drive. Come on. Come on. There we go. I love the way this tractor right here looks and feels. This is a really good tractor and a really good way to use this system and this setup. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you really can't get no more American than this right here. Driving a classic farm-all. A classic farm-all right here with a gravity with one of your grain wagons, having harvest going on. Like, ladies and gentlemen, this is as country as you can get, and as great of a feeling as you can get. Not too bad this ain't no beans, but we're nowhere near being done yet. We still gotta set up the actual wagons, and hopefully we can go ahead and get 1 or 2 fields done today. I can't imagine we're going to get everything done. I want to only get like 1 or 2 fields done. The reason that is because, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a really awkward situation. We still got to go to work for Uncle Grant today. We haven't been to work in a couple months. Uncle Grant's been wanting to know where we've been at. If y'all probably think his may air before mine. If y'all go watch his stuff, you'll see where I'm lacking right now on his side. I think I'm lacking right now. So that's the fun part. But I'm going to go to work with him later today. So, we got background up here. Alright, so it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, real fast, I'm going to have to run back. Ignore that right there. We're going to have to run back over to the barn real fast and grab us the other tractor. Alright, we're going to disattach that right there. And we're going to take this tractor over there. And this is the tractor we're going to be using for driving back and forth. I know some of you are like, well, why are you using that one? Well, it's a nice little tractor. It allows me to be able to drive in it back and forth. And plus, the reason I like this tractor right here is it has a cab, so I don't have to breathe in the fumes from the exhaust. I can really get up and go with it. And we go ahead, actually. Let's empty this one out first. That worker can stay there working. And we're going to continue doing this. Alrighty. We just unloaded this first one into there. And hopefully there's going to be many more left to go in there. So right now we're heading back over to this little tractor. We're heading back over to the harvester. Right now we got the wagon attached. We're going to fill this wagon up and kind of let it keep going. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to balance one wagon right now, because one wagon is a lot easier to balance than 2. And once I'm 100% positive we can really do it, that is when we're of course going to add in the second hopper, so we can have two of them. And then possibly we'll add in 2 combines, for one for each, with the green. And then we're actually going to drive over there and dump it all the way, just to make sure this thing has plenty of time to continue moving along. Which it looks like it's yielding not the best, but not the worst either. So it's yielding on the higher side. So we're going to continue letting him go. And we're going to turn this one on, and we're going to keep on trucking back and forth. And then what we got to do is we got to hit it at an angle. Make sure we don't lose the momentum. Nor did we ever lose the momentum that we had. And nor could we when we were going as fast as we were going. I mean, we're going 30 miles an hour right now in this old tractor. Now, this is the most I think this tractor's ever ran, or as hard as this tractor's ever ran. I noticed that one down there is first time running this hard. The most that one ever ran before, the smaller one ever ran, was legitimately moving stuff in the yard. This one has dealt with the bales, everything like that. Alright, so we're going to start unloading into here. So now we actually come over here real fast and check what's in the bin. 14,000 liters. That's exactly what I would want in there. Here soon we'll be running through an entire grain dryer, I thought that, hopefully. Alrighty, hopefully we can catch it on going the right way. And nope, she's full. She got full right there. Really? Right there? Tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to take that pass, a little bit left of that pass. I want to see what it's going to do then. Oh, come on, back it up, back it up, back it up, back up. There we go. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. I'm actually not going to fill that up 100%. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, I'm going to cut a little bit more over there. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to bring it over here, this one. Help fill this one up a little bit faster. Because if we can offset it, I would prefer to offset it. Which right now, we're in the yellow. It's right now for yields. I really want to see what a certain bean group is going to bring. Because there's a bean field that we have that has a really good potential for good yields. And this winter, everything is getting pH'd. Everything's going to be pH'd over. And we're going to make sure that everything has plenty of it to go. So, we got that put in there. Now we can do this little bit of work. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn this on right here. Go 11 miles an hour, cut through here. Because see, at the end of the day, when it goes to empty this next time, that right there should help us out in keeping it on the correct side we want it to be on. Let's first line it up first before we turn the auger on. There we go. Fold in auger. Let's actually come over here real fast. Let's pick up this one. Because I imagine this one over here is a little bit fuller than what we think it is. Alright, so we're unloading this first one right here. The harvester looks like it's doing good over there. And so we should be emptying out pretty quickly. This front one does hold the majority. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to drop the back one out here. We don't need it, honestly. We only needed the front one. And so this is kind of what we're going to do. And actually what I might end up doing is going ahead and selling the load. I got to. There's a lot of corn we got a lot of corn coming in. And I think, honestly, I think we can get around 30 grand-ish for it. So if we can get 30 grand, I mean 30 grand is 30 grand. And we got another probably about 50% in the other one. And it's emptying back there on up into the main hopper system. Let's actually real fast quickly look inside the tanks. See where we're at. We're at 32,000. That ain't that bad. That's exactly a lot more than I thought we'd get so far. I figured that's what we'd get in the entirety of field. So we're not yielding terribly, but we're not yielding the best. We're going to open this up. Now this field right here, this may be the last year that this field's in production. I mean, I'm not going to lie to nobody. This field had a lot of problems. It tore up a planter during planting. And if we start to slide when harvesting, yeah, we're done. We're done. I'm not tearing up a harvester for corn. Because this corn right here, I would rather claim insurance on because say it's too dangerous to get than to try to get it and end up ruining the harvester. Which I haven't seen it do that yet, so I can't say it's going to do that. Which this corn right here is really, really tall. It is some tall corn. What we're going to do, we're going to kind of stick to that side. Y'all see that, ladies and gentlemen? It's called beauty right there. Yeah, stop for a second. Look at this. Alright, so we're going to continue going here. Had to get me a couple quick pictures because, ladies and gentlemen, I think that was beautiful right there. Now I should be able to kind of flesh through, not have hardly any more problems. Which we might go ahead and do this lower section because this field right here is a very weird type of field. Haven't seen one like it before. And this winter, I want to look into this field a lot. I want to see exactly what it's going to produce me. And this is going to be definitely one of the fields that we're going to write down each and every load we get from it. Because the more times we can write down like how many loads we get, how much loads we get, what everything comes out to be, the better. Which I don't expect a whole lot out of this because we didn't do much with it. I think it had poor nitrogen, poor pH, and poor fertilizer. This was kind of just one of those fields I was scared to personally touch a whole lot of. Because it just didn't feel right. I think we did put actually something down. I think we put pre-emerge on it. I'm not 100% sure. And plus, I think the soil quality of this field was not the best. Because it being on a mountain, everything kind of flooding away. Of course, terrible rain, like terrible water access over here. I don't know. I think this might be a field we cut this come up year. And what we might do is put it as like grass and have Uncle Buck come out this way with a mower. There's some options. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, if you have an idea for what we should put into this field and what we should do the next come up year with this field, if y'all want to see me put like a pivot in the field, or if y'all want to see me put something in this field, just let me know in the comment section below. I really want to know exactly what y'all want to see me do in this field to kind of boost this field up and make this field better. But we ain't even, I mean, what are we? We got that whole bottom section down there. Yeah, the yield monitor should say it all right now. I mean, we're in the orange. We're on the low spectrum of yield. I mean, this just isn't good, ladies and gentlemen. We should be yielding more than this, honestly. Because this should have been pretty good dirt. I got told when I bought this dirt that this was some of the best that I could afford. And I paid for it as premium. As I now see, it ain't premium. So, ladies and gentlemen, if whatever y'all want to see this as next year, leave it in the comment section below. And if you see someone's comment down there that you like, leave it a thumbs up down there. It helps me see it better if you thumb up someone else's comment that you like. And it makes sure it pushes it to me and I can make sure I read it. Because I will say, ladies and gentlemen, I do not have the chance to read every single comment. It's just not my capabilities. Alrighty, so now we're full. We're going to head back over here. And right now we're in the red still for this field. We're not getting her out of the red, honestly. And so whatever y'all want to see this field turn into, leave it in the comment section below. But I doubt it's going to be crop next year. If it's going to be a usable field next year for row crop. If y'all want to see it turn into something else, let's turn it into something else. Maybe we could put like some kind of like big farm extension over there. Just something different. We're just going to unload this real fast into here. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think we ran out of time for today. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this field by myself, just so I don't have to continue sitting there watching me deal with this stuff. If y'all like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, come back for more. Next video, I should have some of me working with Grant, because actually, I got to go leave. So, actually, y'all might see this in the next episode. I got to leave and go help out Grant. So, after Grant, I may come back over here and continue harvesting this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!